Welcome to Petros Family Wealth. Today I wanted to add to our financial advisor due diligence series and talk through the different advisor designations that you might see out there. This will also be helpful if you're looking to get into the financial advisory business, to try to steer you towards maybe a designation that would help amplify your craftsmanship in the area that you wanted to focus on. So let's dive in. So of the different advisor designations, I have a couple of them listed here. The first one is probably the most common or most well-known outside of our industry, and that's called the CFP, which is a Certified Financial Planner designation. This designation covers essentially about an inch deep and a mile wide on a multitude of different topics in the financial advisory space. So that's insurance, investments, retirement planning, Social Security, estate, taxes, you name it. They pretty much cover it all. And there's a multiple series of tests along with a case study that you have to pass. And it generally takes between 1 and 2 years, sometimes closer to that 2-year mark. And generally the exam prep costs closer to that $5,000 range. However, if you're pretty book smart, you can get something a little bit less expensive, and that's $600. There's also a experience requirement for that CFP designation where you have to apprentice under another CFP or have a certain amount of hours in order to get that level of experience before you can take the CFP test. Second designation is what's called the CFA. That's a Certified Financial Analyst. It's hard to stress how investment heavy it is. And when I mean investment heavy, it's a minimum of 3 years, and there's 3 tests per year. And if you miss one of them, you have to wait until the next year to take that other level. So between 3 and 5 years is common. And just to kind of give you an idea, the average pass rate per level is around 40%. And there's 3 different levels, 3 different tests. In the first quarter of 2021, for example, there was actually about a 20% pass rating. So this one is super investment heavy. And if your advisor is CFP, they might have an analyst on their team that's a CFA, or a lot of times the investment strategies that they incorporate, they'll have a CFA on staff. So pretty much it's almost a requirement if you are going to be managing money with a mutual fund or separately managed account or portfolio that you achieve that CFA. It can start between the $3,000 level all the way up to $10,000 if you're taking multiple tests. Third common one is the ChFC. This one I'm primarily seeing in the insurance focus space. So a lot of times this one will primarily focus on life insurance, disability income insurance, long-term care insurance, but they also cover retirement, investing, and other planning topics for clients. This one generally is about 18 months, and prep costs between $1,000 and $5,000. The CPA. This is generally when a CPA practitioner is doing tax returns, and then maybe they're complementing their tax preparation business with some financial planning. And we see a lot of times where former tax preparers or auditors getting into the business and helping designing investment strategies that are tax smart. This one, again, tax prep, audit, and estate tax. You do have to take additional college level courses. You need 150 credits. So that's a doozy as far as costs. Plus the prep is generally between $1,000 and $3,000. And there's 4 different tests that each CPA has to pass. And so generally, when you add in the additional school, sometimes that can take an additional 2 to 4 years to achieve. The last one that I'll cover is what's called a Certified Private Wealth Advisor. And this one's more of an inch wide and a mile deep in regards to business owners, real estate investors, and corporate executives that are generally $5 million up of net worth. And this covers topics such as estate planning, philanthropy, tax planning, investment design, family dynamics, the whole gamut. And I personally got this one because the state of Minnesota's estate tax limit is one of the lower ones at the $3 million level. And a lot of the more advanced techniques that would be for ultra high net worth might be applicable to kind of your average millionaire next door that you might see. And so that one I achieved just so that we can incorporate some of the more advanced estate planning given that lower estate tax limit. Hopefully this is helpful in your advisor due diligence, and looking forward to talking again soon.